space and what you're now doing with your colleagues from the companies. So.
There we go. So there's a few things I just want to share just to kind of get some more practical kind of perspective from those questions that were just asking. I'll dive into that. So if you're interested in anything in a blockchain, NFTs, those types of things, you're doing yourself a great service by being here now. And so this is like a great way for you to begin that journey to understand where you want to be and what the blockchain is, what NFTs are, what the metaverse is. So just give yourself a round of applause, give yourself a pat on the back, because this is starting to be. In addition, there's some quick things you can do. So first, everyone knows about NFTs or heard some artists like Snoop Dogg or whoever making a fortune, but just find an artist that you're interested in or influencer that you're interested in that's doing that type of stuff and just look at their stuff that they're doing and just kind of begin to learn from that perspective to get a kind of practical, oh, that's what they're doing, that's how it's impacting their life, that's how they're doing the things on their side. Because it helps you to kind of have a practical kind of example of just what this is, how it can impact you and things like that. In addition, join a community. There's a lot of communities online. There's a lot of communities in person that you can join. But if you look at Twitter, there's a lot of just hashtags NFTs or hashtags blockchains. Just start to kind of explore things and then get on Discord is really kind of the community for blockchain and that type of stuff. But if you're not familiar with Discord, Twitter is kind of a good initial kind of step to kind of see where you want to go as you go along that journey. And then one other kind of practical thing that I think is super important because it's a foundation for anything you want to do in the ecosystem is to get a wallet, right? And so there's a ton of wallets out there, and there's a lot of different ones out there, but the biggest one is MetaMask. And there's a ton of them out there though, but I would say that's the biggest one. It's mostly integrated a lot of the ecosystem, whether that's OpenSea, My Technology, all the kind of spaces have MetaMask as a wallet. But get yourself a wallet and just kind of tinker with that because it's a different frame of thinking about how you would interact with the blockchain and how you normally would do things. And I think if you find an artist that you're interested in NFTs, just kind of be a part of like the socials and kind of see what other people are doing. And then just download the wallet, add the Chrome extension, whichever wallet you choose is up to you, but MetaMask is one that's pretty popular. It's been used in Coinbase and all the kind of large marketplaces. And just begin, that could be a good start to begin your journey in addition to what you're doing today. And so with that said, one thing that made me, drove me to kind of get into this, as he mentioned, I have a suite of technology companies under the umbrella of Panelist Technology Corporations. And our core type of things were serviced with AI, blockchain, just custom software development. And as I started to build out my team and coach my team to start to build out or develop into the Solidity language, is the core foundational language under blockchain, to kind of get you to kind of build on the blockchain. I realized from talking to, influencers, people who just didn't know anything about NFTs, grandmas, whatever, right? I realized it was just really hard to understand, like, how do I even get some tokens or like Ethereum or Bitcoin? What's the way that I can like start to interact with this? And so my inspiration was that I wanted to make this more accessible so that our community, the Black community, the brown community can start to get access to this before, we're like in the early 2000s or the late 90s where the internet was started right now. This is where, if you want to put in a baseball analogy, like the first inning, right? And so making a technology that was accessible to where you can buy an NFT credit card and those type of things, and just kind of get you on there was super important for me because I really wanted to build out technologies that are accessible, that give people an opportunity to interact, and just begin to get your learning curve up, right? So you may start off with that, and there's some things we're building out in our roadmap, but you start off with, one product you buy, an NFT, and then you pull it in your wallet, like the MetaMask wallet. And you begin to understand that whole ecosystem and how it works because you want to learn it sooner rather than later because just like with anything, it'll be more and more advances and then it'll be people are just behind the curve at that point. And so what I was kind of excited about just from talking to people and kind of understanding things is that I wanted to build something that was accessible, that people could use what they're currently used to using, but still get on the blockchain. And so we built a technology that can allow you to do that. It's called Collins NFT.
want to do an unscientific